Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be making a spring door swag, and what you will need for this project is a sign, and I purchased this Keep Life Simple sign from Dollar Tree. You will need 4 zip ties, you will need 2 hangers, and all I have is the plastic kind, but if you have the metal will probably work better and be more sturdy. You will also need 1 cooling rack from Dollar Tree, and they come in a pack of 2. You will need some flowers, and these are also from Dollar Tree. And you will need some 10-inch Deco mesh for this project, some ribbon, and this is the 1.5 inch. You will need your pipe cleaners, some floral stem wire, and your hot glue gun and scissors. And you might also want some floral picks to add to your door swag. So give me a second and we'll get started. Okay, you're going to want to put a hanger at the top, your cooling rack in the center, and then your other hanger at the bottom. And you're going to take your 4 zip ties, go ahead, and you're going to attach each side to your hangers, and then you'll want to add some hot glue so that they don't slide around to keep your zip ties in place. And this is going to be your work frame for your door swag. Like I said, if you have wire hangers, that's probably best to use. And then he'll trim off in just a little bit the extra part of the zip ties. It's real simple to do, and it kind of gives you a unique shape. So he's just going to zip tie all 4 corners, and then we'll be ready to start. Okay, you're going to want to cut your pipe cleaners in half, and you're going to just take them and give them a little twist around your hangers. And then you can add a little dot of hot glue to secure them in place. And then we're going to skip, about 5 inches and do the next one. And they would probably stay without adding the hot glue, but I just kind of like to do that. And I'm going to do the same steps over here on this side. And then I will actually do on the bottom 2 corners the same. So give me just a second and I'll get my pipe cleaners on. Okay, I have all the corners of the clothes hangers done, and now I am adding the pipe cleaners to the cooling rack. And so you're just kind of making a straight line all the way down. So you'll have 4 pipe cleaners here, and I'm gonna just do the same thing. I am using, let's count over 1, 2, 3, 4, and adding the pipe cleaner. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, and adding the next pipe cleaner. Okay, and then if you want to, you can add one here, but with the 10-inch, I don't think it's necessary, the 10-inch Deco mesh. And then we're going to go ahead, and I really think having pipe cleaners on the left, the right, and the center will be enough. So we're going to go ahead and attach, count down again, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I didn't do that right, did I? 1, 2, 3, 4. And attach your pipe cleaner. And then let's add one right here too. Okay, so We have 2, 4, 6 pipe cleaners on the cooling rack, and we have 4 on each hanger. And now we're ready to add some Deco mesh. Okay, this is the 10-inch Deco mesh, and you're just gonna squeeze it in your hand just like this, and you're gonna kind of roll the outer edges under, and you're going to make a puff. And you're just going to take it and attach it to your pipe cleaner on the right side of your hanger and give it a few twists. Okay, and then you'll want to spread it out and make it full. Okay, then you're gonna go to your second pipe cleaner that's on your cooling rack. Same steps. Roll your edges under, grab with your hand, and this is, let me see if I can find my ruler. I don't see it, but probably about, let me just grab it, hold on, honey. Okay, let's see. See how long this is. Okay, it's about 8 inches. So I'm making my loops about 8 inches. You can make them bigger or smaller, whatever you like best. Just twist it in, and then take it and spread it. Some people like to use zip ties instead of the pipe cleaners. It's just whatever you're comfortable with using. Okay, same steps. Roll your edges in. Try to make your loops the same size, so about 8 inches. Go the next pipe cleaner. Give it a few twists. Okay, and then fluff your loops. And then now my last one. A little bit. And you're going to want to leave a tail down, so don't cut your mesh off short. Okay, so now we have our first row done, and I'm going to leave probably about, let's do about 10 inches for the tail. Okay, now we're ready for our second color. So give me just a second. Okay, same steps. And this is the 10-inch again, and just kind of gather it in your hand. Make sure the outer edges are kind of going inward, and make another puff. And the mesh kind of wants to stick together. Okay, and go ahead, stick it in your middle pipe cleaner, and give it a few twists. Then spread out your loop. Okay, same steps as the green Deco mesh. And you could also do this with the 20, I believe it's a 20-inch Deco mesh. Just try to make them about the same size. Roll the edges inward and twist it in the pipe cleaners. And then I'm going to let out a 10-inch tail again. And I'm using 3 colors of mesh for mine, but you can make it solid or whatever colors you want. Okay, so now I am going to do the same steps but with the white on the far left side. So give me just a second and I'll do the white off camera. Okay, now we're going to take the green again, and we're going to the far left corner, and we are going to twist it in the pipe cleaners, same pipe cleaners. Okay, give it a few twists, and then spread out the edges and make it full and fluffy. Okay, same steps, but we're going diagonal this time. So your puffs are going to be, oh, let me measure again, about, okay, we're about 12 inches when you're going diagonal. You're gonna find the center pipe cleaners, give a twist. And kind of roll the edges, the raw edges inward. Okay. And find the little pipe cleaners and just twist it in. Okay, and then you'll want to fluff your loops. Okay, and then go ahead, and you don't have to leave a tail for the side one. You can cut it off, and you can either use a zip tie. Oh, my scissors aren't wanting to cut. You can either use a zip tie or a pipe cleaner to attach it to the back to secure it. So I'm just going to use a pipe cleaner. And I just usually grab a hold of it, let's flip it over, and I just take it, thread my pipe cleaner through, just like that, and twist it. And it should stay. Okay, so let's flip it back over. Okay, so now we've went across with the green, and now I am going to do across these three with the pink. So give me just a second and I'll go across with the pink. Okay, make your puff again. And this time you're putting your puff, you're going the opposite way actually than the green went. So let's go over here to this corner, use the same pipe cleaners, give it a few twists. Okay, fluff your loop. And like I said, you're just basically making an X across the cooling rack. Just using the same pipe cleaners. And the shorter pipe cleaners are a little bit harder to work with, so you could just leave them whole and not cut them in half. Okay, but fluff your loops. And then we're going over here to this last one. And I'm just going to cut it off and use a pipe cleaner to secure it to the back, just like I did with the green. And then we'll be right back. Okay, I should have added another pipe cleaner right here because they have slid around a little bit. And so, since this is empty right now, I'm just going to add a pipe cleaner and do my white. So you can hot glue the pipe cleaners so that they don't slide, but I think it's okay. So we're going to go across so that we're covering this up and the top's full. Does that make sense? Okay, same steps basically. Make your loop, and like I said, we're going to find our pipe cleaner, and we're going to stick it in and twist a few times. And like I said, you can always, it looks like we're out of hot glue. You can always hot glue everything in place, that way it doesn't slide. So if something's slid, just add a little hot glue so that it stays where you want it. Okay, and then let's continue with the white, and we're going to go all the way across to this little section of the hanger. Okay, make your little loops. And then we're going to use this one right here. And as you can see, they are getting small. So I'm going to untwist it and put it in with the pink. And I'm going to be careful not to let go of the pink. And then twist it right back with the white in it too. Okay. Then fluff your loops. Okay. And then we're going to add another pipe cleaner right here. So you can add as many pipe cleaners as you need. So if it's not looking as full as you want or something, then add more pipe cleaners. You just have to make it look how you want. And if you want it fuller, add more pipe cleaners. Okay. Then I'm gonna twist this one in. I'm gonna add some hot glue so it doesn't slide, because I want to cover up my hangers. Fluff your lips. Okay, let's get the hot glue gun. Okay, and I'm gonna just take my scissors and cut off the white, and then use a pipe cleaner to secure it to the back, just like I did with the pink and the green. Okay, you can pause it. Okay guys, I purchased 6 of these at Dollar Tree, and so I haven't glued them in or anything yet, but I just wanted to show you. So I'm gonna put one going across here, and then I will hot glue it to this hanger so that it covers the hanger. I've got one going down the middle and one going down this side, and then I am going to attach one across the bottom and one across the top. And then we'll be ready to wire our Keep Life Simple sign in. Okay, you can use your pipe cleaners. So I just took and I attached it in my pipe cleaners, and I'm just pulling the necklace together, and I'm gonna go down to my next set of pipe cleaners, and we'll just twist it in. You can use hot glue if you prefer, but you've got these pipe cleaners, so you might as well use them. And you don't want to pull it super tight. Kind of leave it a little bit loose so that it has some movement. And then now down here, I want to glue this because I want this to stay covered. So I think I'm gonna add a little hot glue. I'm just going to kind of place the beads on the hot glue and hold it for just a little bit. And then I think I'm going to glue a flower, the petal, put some glue so that it will cover up the hanger. Okay, and we'll do the same thing with the others. Okay, I'm going across the bottom now. And so I just twisted the necklace in the pipe cleaners, and then I'm just going to put the 2 strands together and place them in this set of pipe cleaners. Give it a few twists. And then go on across. And if you do not have a pipe cleaner or a spot, then just take one of your pipe cleaners, run it through the clothes hanger, and see if you can come over so they can see, and just run it through the necklace and just twist it in. So anytime you have an empty spot, just add a pipe cleaner and fill it in. Okay, so now we have the bottom, and I'm gonna do the same steps across the very top too. Okay, take your pipe cleaners, fold it in half, and we are going to add a little hot glue to the back of our sign so that we can attach our sign to our door swag. Okay. Oops. Same steps. And you're just going to take your pipe cleaners and wire them to the cooling rack. And I'll put it in the center of my swag. So I've got to let this dry for a little bit before I can attach it. Okay guys, this is the way it looks with the sign added. We just used our pipe cleaners and twisted it to the cooling rack. Okay, and now I am going to take my ribbon and I am going to tie a big bow right here for the top and a big bow to add to the bottom of the door swag. So just a second and I'll show you how to tie a bow. I I already had this Deco mesh bow tied, so I just wired it to the back. And if you have any questions about tying a Deco mesh bow, I have several tutorials on my channel. And I am going to tie for the bottom. I just took a piece of floral stem wire and I gathered my 3 tails together and just wrapped the wire around them and tied it to the back, and it covers this part of the hanger. And now we are going to tie a gold bow using some 1.5 inch ribbon. So let me remove the swag and we'll get started on the bow. Okay, you're going to let out a tail. And this is just some ribbon that I got after Christmas on sale. So you're gonna take in your left hand and you're gonna make the size loop you want. And this doesn't have wire in it, but it's a stiff ribbon, so it holds its shape pretty good. And you're just going to twist so that you can keep your design on top if it has a design. And you make your loops about the same size on each side, back and forth, keeping it pinched tightly in your hands. And this actually almost feels like construction paper I'm using, so I've never used this type of ribbon before, so I'm not exactly sure how my bow is gonna look, but we're gonna go ahead and try. Like I said, you have to twist to keep the gold on top. Like I said, it's just like paper. It's not really like ribbon. Okay, this last loop, and then we're gonna let out a tail. And we'll see what this bow actually looks like. Okay, so I'm gonna cut my tail at a slant. And I'm going to use some floral stem wire to attach it around the center. Keep it pinched tightly and just twist it around the center. And you can hear it just crackling. Like I said, it's just like paper. Okay, so let's see if it'll fluff. Ribbon with wire is much easier to work with, guys. I guess this is maybe for gift wrap, I'm not real sure. I mean, the bow looks okay, but it's not like fabulous or anything. I'll show you so you can kind of see. So what I'm gonna do now is I am going to take my swag and I am just going to thread my wires through the mesh. Let me see, I want to go under the sign, kind of thread it through the mesh. You don't want to pull it too tight or anything. Okay, so something like that. And I'm going to twist it to the back, and you can always go back and trim off the extra wire that's on the back of your wreath. Okay, so I have it twisted on. I could have made it a little tighter. Just fluff your bow. Okay, and then I also have some dogwood blooms. I think I got these at Dollar Tree, and my son just trimmed them shorter. And I am just gonna go through now, and whoops, that one jumped right back out. Okay, I'm gonna go through now and add a few. I'm gonna just wire the blooms to the cooling rack. Just randomly place them. You just sometimes have to work with them to get them where you want, but you kind of get the idea. So I'm just going to place them around, and then it's going to be finished. So give me a second to place my dogwood blooms. Okay, I made a few changes. I didn't like the gold bow because it just looked too cheap, so I tied a Deco mesh bow. So I like the white bow a lot better than the gold. And then I also pulled up the tails and just wired them to the back of the cooling rack. So I like it a lot better now. but it turned out to be a pretty big door swag. So let me know if you have any questions, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And thank you so much to all of you who always watch my videos and leave kind comments. I appreciate it.